What intentions are you setting so that you can see what works for you and what doesn't? I know for me, I've really been wanting to eat better, right? So I've been incorporating more vegetables. I've been drinking more water. I actually use an app just to make sure that I'm getting it in. And honestly, it's actually much easier to drink over 100 ounces, which is what I prefer to do. So what things do you need to set up to prepare yourself for success, right? That's one of the things I do, right? I make sure that I have healthy foods. That way I have something easy to go with. And I know I want to move my body, and I'm really good with that with mowing the grass and stuff. But the rest of the week, I really let it slack. So for me, like, I'm intentionally saying, like, I'm going to work out 3 days this week for a half an hour. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know that that's something that I can do. And I want to set myself up to win. If I can consistently do it and incorporate this into my life, then I can grow from there. But you want to start slow. Like, you want to be like, oh, I'm going to work out 7 days, right? That's really, really hard. Then if something comes up, you're already lost and you don't want to go. So really think about it. What do you want to start doing? Do you want to start journaling? That's awesome. What time of day looks good? Put it in your calendar and set aside that time. Do you want to start getting up earlier so that you can spend time with God? Awesome. What does that look like? How much time do you have in the morning? What wiggle room do you have that you can allow yourself to get quiet and really spend that time with God? Because I know for me, if I don't start my day that way, everything is rough, right? It's already hard because sometimes it's challenging being around people or circumstances come up. You know, there's so much going on around us that really having that firm foundation to start with, it changes everything, right? I need to pray. I need to remember to put on my armor, to be in the Word, to be in my devotionals, right? To be able to get that slow start so that I'm basking in Him. I'm remembering where my strength comes from so I don't start thinking that I can do it on my own. Because let me tell you what, I like to be in control and I like to hustle. And that's something that God's constantly showing me that is no longer a necessity, that I can truly trust on Him, that I can surrender, that I can rely on Him and know that He's with me in all of it. And I don't have to push, right? I don't have to make things happen. I can rely on Him. I can find joy in anything that's going on around me, right? And I can have peace that surpasses all understanding because I'm resting in Him, because I know where He's taking me. It's all about heart posture, and it's all about keeping your eyes on Jesus. So again, what do you want to do this week, right? Write it down and hold yourself accountable. If you don't have somebody to check in with, let me know what it is. Message me. I would love to be somebody that can help you figure out what works and what doesn't and support you through it, right? You can do it on your own, but let me tell you, it's so much easier to flake on yourself than it is if you know somebody is checking in going, hey, how did you do, right? What's working? What isn't? How can we restructure this? If you're struggling and you need prayer, again, hit me up in the comments, message me, whatever you need, I'm here. I want to be the person in your corner that's cheering you on and encouraging you and showing you that all things are possible, right? When we're relying on God and we're giving Him our full focus and attention, all things truly are possible. And having people that are like-minded and believe the same thing as you makes it that much better. So shoot for the stars, right? Write those intentions down. Be clear on what you want to do. Make sure that you have the things that you need to be successful, and then go for it, right? At the end of the week, you get to see what works and what didn't. And then at that point, you can reevaluate. Remember, the only way you fail is if you quit. This is all about learning and growing, right? We're either growing or we're dying. So which do you want to be? Do you want to stay where you are, continuing to get the same results that you don't want? Or do you want to choose to do something different? Choose to know that God can work in and through it and see things start to change. Start seeing shifts, start seeing leaps and bounds that you've never seen before, all by taking one step at a time, right? Don't put so much pressure on it. Don't focus so much on the goal, but remember that you are walking every single step with God. You're not in it alone. That's the bonus. That's the win. Getting there is awesome and you'll learn along the way, but enjoy that journey. Don't just race from thing to thing. Slow down and really see all that God has for you, because I promise, as you become more present, as you become more in the moment, and you take time to see what's around you, you are going to notice all of this good stuff happening, all of these things that you can be grateful for, where you used to just be like, oh my goodness, this is happening, and be stressed and be overwhelmed. But now you're just like, wow, thank you, God. Thank you for that beautiful sunrise, right? Thank you for that beautiful deer that just ran through my yard. Thank you for that time I had to cuddle with my child or spend time with my best friend or go out with my husband, right? There are always things to be thankful for. So I encourage you to set those intentions and shift those thoughts from always focusing on the negative to wow the possibility with God. I hope this encourages you. I would love to hear what you're planning on doing and help to encourage you throughout the week.